Hi, Professor Penka. My name is Leah, and I decided to focus my final project around the pharmaceutical industry. As I've mentioned multiple times throughout the semester, I work for Nephron Pharmaceuticals in West Columbia, and we opened an outsourcing 503B facility almost a year ago. So I've kind of watched it grow since day one, so I think I have a really good background knowledge, experience kind of with the industry and with these products that we provide. So in our any outsourcing 503B facility provides drugs that are on the FDA drug shortage list. And a lot of these drugs that we offer at Nephron are also offered at Mylan, which is kind of why I decided to focus on Mylan, because I feel like I have a good background idea about the industry, the drugs, kind of the company, because I've been looking at them for about a year now. And anyway, so just a little bit about the company. Mylan is the second largest generic and specialty pharmaceutical company in the world, and they provide, I think it's about 7,500 products in like over 100 different countries. So they're international, they're super well established, they've been operating for over 56 years. So with that experience with their operation, they have a really good understanding of, the FDA requirements, their quality. They just understand the field really well, the industry, and the healthcare providers' needs. So the persona that I built is very similar to my sister, who is 28 years old. She's also a brunette like me, and she's actually a pharmacist. So I kind of built her personality characteristics around the way that I know my sister. I explained her as being bubbly and kind because she often works with patients of all different ages. So I think that's a really important quality for pharmacists to have, so they can effectively communicate with these different kinds of people. And I also said that they're educated and knowledgeable because, as most people know, like, pharmacists have to go through extra schooling, and that they also have to teach their patients about these products, tell them, you have to take this with food, this is what this product's going to do for you. I also said that her usage would be every day just because this is her job, so she's constantly providing medication for patients. And especially with these outsourcing products, because they're typically used in surgeries with anesthetics. So, and surgeries happen every day, so that's why I decided to put, their usage as being every day. So I explained that Perry, the persona that I built, likes companies that have good reputations and quality so that she can ensure that patients will have the best care. And that her goal is to find drugs that are on the FDA drug shortage list from a trusted, well-established company with good quality and meeting FDA requirements. And then I used Mylan to say, this company has all of these qualities. They have great quality products. They are meeting demand all the time. They have a great reputation and have been meeting FDA requirements for over 50 years. So then I mentioned that their wide variety of medications also kind of help Mylan because they can promote these outsourcing products to these companies and say, hey, we're providing you with great quality outsourcing products. Why not look into our other thousands of different products that we provide? So not only can Mylan provide these drugs that are on the drug shortage list, but also other drugs that healthcare providers will know have great quality because they come from Mylan and their experience with that company. So then for my canvas, I decided to focus on the pharmacy buyer and pharmacy purchaser segment. So their main problem is getting these shortage drugs. They're typically really hard to obtain and they're really costly. And a major problem with this industry is that a lot of companies will ramp up their manufacturing to try to meet their demand. And then by doing so, they'll skip steps within their quality checking and whatnot, and then they'll send out these products and then have to do recalls. So there's kind of a lack of quality and knowing that like you're receiving a good product. And then also there's a problem with on-time delivery, because a lot of these products go on back order because they are just so needed and just cannot meet the demand that is needed by the market. So some alternatives that I listed are 503B facilities. These are facilities outside of hospitals or surgical centers that provide these products for these companies. And then I was saying compounding in-house is also an alternative, making the products in your own hospital or within your own company so that you can, meet your own demand, which is something that, a lot of companies do. And then another alternative that I listed is that these companies can keep inventory on hand, just in case if they do experience some kind of shortage within their company. And then the solution that Mylan could provide, they research companies and communicate with other pharmacies to figure out what products they need to better meet their needs. They also do research with FDA criteria and requirements. This way they can better meet these requirements, have better quality, make sure they're not getting any kind of legal trouble. And then also their shipping and ordering operations, allowing companies to order products monthly so that they don't experience shortages, and so that Mylan is able to know what their demand is going to be so they can better provide these products. So some valuable things about the company is that they have a really large product base of 7,500 products. So like I was saying earlier, after they provide these drug shortage products, they can also say, hey, we also have thousands of other useful products you can use within your industry. They also have the 56 years of experience that I also kind of hit on earlier, so that they know the quality, they know their processes, that it's a trusted company. And then also the fact that they're the second largest, pharmaceutical company in the world, which obviously they're very successful, and a lot of companies around the world trust them and their products. And they also have an extremely high usage. So their channels include multiple sales representatives, probably all over the world, wholesalers, pharmacists, and GPOs, which stands for Group Purchasing Organizations, which is whenever different hospitals or like surgical centers create a group and then make a contract so that they can purchase products with like discounted prices and like within that group. So their customer segments are pretty much all within the healthcare industry: pharmacists, pharmacy buyers, pharmacy techs, surgical centers, hospitals, teaching hospitals, specialty hospitals, and then obviously the patients and users. So the cost structure. With Mylan being a pharmaceutical company, they have to spend a lot of money on their research and development. They also have a lot of selling and general costs, administrative, wages, and material costs. And their revenue streams include hospitals and surgery centers, which are the customers that are actually purchasing these products from Mylan, and then their patients, who are obviously purchasing the products from the hospital. I assume the government, and then through their stock. So Mylan, I think, is a really awesome company, mainly because of their experience with the industry, and then just their knowledge of their quality and understanding what these healthcare providers need. So that's kind of why I decided to focus in on this company, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation.